Good morning students. How are you all? I hope everyone fine. Are you ready for the class today? Good. So in grade 6 computer science we are going to continue with the chapter 1. Before getting into the topic, let me have a short recall of the previous class. Okay. Do you remember what we have seen in the previous class? Yes, introduction to MS Word. Let me have a small review and then we can continue with the remaining topic. So what we have seen in MS Word, it's a word processing software, isn't it? And we have seen the features of Word 2007. Then how to start MS Word 2007. So before texting we have to open MS Word 2007, isn't it? So what are the steps in starting MS Word 2007 and the Microsoft window, the parts we have seen, and then the components of Word. So how many components we have seen? Home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, mailing tab, and the final one is view tab. So this all we have seen, and we have seen how to create a file, then opening an existing file, isn't it? Saving a file. Do you remember all this? And also the shortcuts for everything we have seen. Okay, and save as option also. Opening an existing file here. Then what are the shortcut for that? Then closing a file and also exiting from MS Word, isn't it? So these all we have seen in the previous class. Now we are going to continue with keying in the text in MS Word. How to enter the text in the MS Word. Okay. So while opening the MS Word, you could see the white area, that is already we have seen in the parts of the window. That white area in between the window is called work area. In that only we will be texting the document, isn't it? So we will enter the text in that area. In that area you could see a blinking line. Could you see a vertical blinking line? So that is called cursor. So this shows you where your text will enter, or it will indicates the current position of the screen. Okay. Here in MS Word we are going to learn the two features of it. One is word wrap, another one is editing a document. So first we have to know what is word wrap. Word wrap is nothing but when you keep on typing on the document, when the cursor reaches the right end of the document. Okay, imagine that you are typing in a document. The cursor will move its position right to that. So when every text is entered, it will move its position, isn't it? So when it reaches to the last end of the document, the right side, it will automatically come to the beginning of the next line. This feature is called word wrap. Okay, because before this MS Word 2007, there is no feature like this. We have to bring the cursor to the next line, but from MS Word 2007 only this feature has been introduced, that is called word wrap. Then editing a document. What is editing? Making changes. So if we already prepared a document and we want to change or enter or modify anything in that existing text, this feature is helpful. So this is called editing a document. Then now we come here to select the text. So before doing the editing options or whatever options we have to do, first we have to select the text, isn't it? So how to select the text? They have given three ways in selecting the text. First, using menu option. Second, using keyboard, and third, using mouse. Okay, so these are the three ways of selecting the text. Why we have to select the text? To perform any operations, any editing operations, anything we have to change the size, font, color, whatever it is, we have to select the text first. Okay, without selecting the text, if you change anything, it won't apply on the particular area. Okay dear, so first we have to select the text. So here the first thing, how to select with keyboard. They have given some shortcut keys to select the particular text. Okay, already you know that in keyboard what are the keys it comprises of? Function keys will be there, numerical keys will be there, alphabetical keys, special characters, everything will be there, isn't it? So among that keys, what are the keys used to select the text and what are the areas to be selected, they have given in a table of column. See this. First one, to select a line, you have to press Control plus click. Here click refers to the left button. Okay. Then to select a paragraph, we have to triple click. What does mean by triple click? 3 times you have to click on that paragraph. To select character to the right, if a cursor is there and the right of that cursor, that character to be selected, we have to click Shift plus right arrow. The same wise, to select on the left side, Shift plus left arrow. And select line upwards. So if a cursor is there, the above line should be selected. Shift plus up arrow. And same like downwards, Shift plus down arrow. Then if a cursor is in the middle of the line, let me imagine that if the cursor is in the middle or somewhere in the line, and we have to select till the end of the line, we have to press Shift plus end. The same like that, if the cursors from the cursor to the beginning of the line, Shift plus home. And if we want to select the entire document, whatever you have text in, whatever you have entered, image, insert, table or column, whatever in that work area, either it may be a 2 pages or 20 pages document. If we want to select the whole document, we have to click Control plus A. Okay dear. Now come to learn how to select with the mouse. It's an easy way of selecting. Okay. So if we want to select, we have to click the left button and we have to drag the mouse. What is meant by drag? Moving the mouse. Okay. So from where to where we have to decide, and from starting to ending we have to click the left click. Then selecting using the menu options is a rare way. So menu wise selection is done only when there is an essential to select the entire document. That is already we have seen in the keyboard shortcut Control plus A. Now we have to delete a text. So far we have learned how to select a text. Now deleting a text or character or a word. Okay, how to delete? So first we have to place the cursor to the left of the character. So if we want to delete a particular letter, first we have to place the cursor. Cursor already you know that blinking line, you have to place it to the left of the character, and if you press delete key in the keyboard, that particular character alone will be deleted. That character is nothing but a single character. Either it may be a letter, number or special character, whatever. Then deleting a word. For this we have to select that word and press the delete key. And also for deleting a paragraph, same wise we have to select the paragraph, a complete paragraph, and then press the delete key. Okay. Could you see this person? Who is this? Yes, he is Bill Gates. He is one of the richest man, and mainly he is known for his invention, that Microsoft. Okay, he is the one with Paul Allen, he developed this Microsoft, okay, which is now used worldwide. Okay dear, now we are coming for some editing options. So copying a text, how will you copy the text? For what purpose we are copying first? For example, consider you are typing a essay in the document. In that essay, a particular word will repeats for more than 10 or 20 times in that word. That too the word is somewhat big font. Okay, big letter. So what will you do? You will copy that particular word and you will paste it or wherever it needed. Okay, for that purpose we will use this copying. Okay dear. So to write a word or sentence, not only word, it refers to the sentence also. Whatever we have selected and copied, it will be repeated more times for us. Okay. So for that, the particular steps how to do that. Select the text to be copied. So which text we want, we have to select it. Then on home tab in clipboard group, a copy icon will be there. How the copy icon looks? Like 2 pages. Okay, because we are copying and making another copy of it, isn't it? So it looks like 2 pages. If you click that, the particular selected area will be copied. Or else we can use the keyboard shortcut to copy. The keyboard shortcut is Control plus C. So you can use either the icon or keyboard shortcut. So whatever it is, first we have to select the particular area, whether it is a word, letter or a paragraph, line, whatever it may be. Then next, moving a text. What is that moving a text? So we have to, for example, you have typed a line in a paragraph, and after typing that only you know that this line doesn't suit this place, and we have to remove that line and we have to paste it in somewhere else, isn't it? So will you type once again and after deleting this? No, we can move it, that is we can cut and paste it somewhere else, isn't it? For this option is used. For cutting we have to use the icon which will be in a scissor shape. Okay, the shape of that icon is scissor, it looks like a scissor. So after selecting a particular text, and if you click that, the particular area what you have selected will be disappeared in that area. Till you paste in another area, it will be stored temporarily in the clipboard. Okay, so paste, this is common for both copy and move. Okay, so whatever you have copied or whatever you have cut, that is moved, it will be pasted in another location by this option. So for this what you have to do, just you have to move the cursor to the particular area where it need to be pasted. You have to click it and you have to paste that. The paste icon will be the same. Okay, so a brush like option is given there, isn't it? They have marked wrongly, but don't confuse that. The scissor option is for cut, the 2 pages is for copy, and the brush like icon is for near. Before that brush like icon, before that could you see that paste is given? So that is used for the paste option. Okay, or else if you have any confusion, just click Ctrl plus V. Okay dear, so Ctrl plus C is for copying, Ctrl plus X is for cutting, and for Ctrl plus V is for pasting. Okay, good. Now undo and redo. What is meant by undo and redo? Undo, do you identify any meaning of this word? And redo, so undo is nothing but cancel the last action. Redo, repeat the last action. Okay, so for what they have given this undo and redo? Let me see that undo option on the quick access toolbar reverses the last command or deletes the last entry given on the document area. For example, as I told you, after typing a document, if you have selected a line and instead of copying the line, if you have deleted it, if you have pressed the delete icon, so your line has gone. So for that, then only you realize that, oh, we have made a mistake, we have to change the option, change the operation. For that, if you click that undo, again the last action what we performed will be reversed. Reversed means it will be cancelled and the deleted line will be appear on this place. Okay, so for that undo option will be given. This undo will be there in the quick access toolbar. Okay dear, then a shortcut key for this is Ctrl plus Z, and then redo. What does mean by redo? It will repeat the last action. Okay, so it will repeat the last action whatever we done it. Okay, the Ctrl plus Y is the shortcut key for it. Then find and replace. What is the word find and replace? Find, searching, isn't it? Replace, change over. Okay, so find option is used to search for a particular word or sentence in a document. Let me imagine one thing. After typing a 10 pages essay, you find there is a mistake in a particular word. Okay, for example, approximate is there. It's a word. Imagine that approximate you spelled in a different way, isn't it? So while typing, you have made mistake in texting the document with a spell mistake. Okay, so if we want to change and also if this word appears more than 10 or 20 times in that document, what will you do? Will you search each and every word line by line? How long it will take? Okay, for this purpose only find and replace. This is for just imagination. Like this, some other operations may be also done. Okay, so if you click that find, a dialog box will appear. Could you see the dialog box? Yes. Find and replace. Find what? In that area we have to type that word approximate. Okay, so which word, that the wrongly typed word you have to type here, then only it will find it, isn't it? So after typing, if you click find in, it will identify, highlight the word and will select and show where the word. Okay, so this is for finding. Now I want to change that replace. The next near find, you could see that replace box, isn't it? So there, if you want to click, this dialog box will open. Could you see here? Yeah, find what and replace with. Okay, together we can do the option. So find what, you have to type the wrongly written word and replace with the right word. So if you click replace, that single appearance will be replaced. If you click replace all, wherever the word appears in the document, it replaces everything. Could you find it easy now? So it is one of the easy way of editing. So find and replace. What is the shortcut for find? Control plus F. Okay, it will be in the editing group. In home tab, editing group will be there. So for replace, the shortcut is Control plus H. Do you understand? So how to find and replace the document. Then go to command. What is go to? Go to. So we have to specify some position to move the cursor, isn't it? So go to command is used to move the cursor to the specified position in the document. Okay, for example, if you want to move, if your document is about 20 to 30 pages, if you want to move to the 10th page, okay, will you scroll one by one? It will take some time. Okay, for this you can use this option go to, and in go to there are so many options are there, either page, section, line, bookmark, comment or footnote. Bookmark, before that we have to make that bookmark while typing the text. Okay, so if we want to enter the page number, select the page and enter the number here. Okay dear, then if you click next, it will move your cursor to the particular line. That's a easy way of going to the desired location. Okay, that's all this. And they have given one additional thing for you, a new look for Word 2013. So Word 2000 looks like this. Okay, because we are learning Word 2007, that is the basic of all this upcoming versions, isn't it? As I told you earlier, 2007 only you are reading, but next class I hope, I desire to show that 2013 format and how to open that. So for instance, they have given here. So when you click it, Word document, if you want to open a new thing, you see at the left corner, info, new, open, save as, print. Could you see this in the blue column? So here that some templates will be given. If you want to select the blank document, the first can be. If it is a tour format, you see welcome to the wood, like that we can take whatever templates we need. Okay, so this is given in that. Okay, I hope you understand the class. Were you clear? So whatever we have seen in this class, a short recall of that. First introduction, then how to enter the text, select the text and some editing options in the text, isn't it? Then find and replace, then go to command. Now we reaches the last portion, that is the today's activity. So what are the questions waiting for you? Yeah, first question, define word wrap and editing. Do you remember the two features of MS Word? Good. Then how will you select the text? What are the three ways of selecting the text? Okay, just list out the three ways alone. Then list the keyboard shortcuts to select the text. The table column we have seen, isn't it? So you have to draw a table column, the same like I have shown you, and you have to write the keyboard shortcuts for selecting the text with its description. Okay, then copy, move, paste. The three options you have to explain. Are you clear what I told you? So these are the homework today. I hope you understand the class. Do the homework well and meet you in the next class.